Okay, hello, welcome back. Welcome. You have with you your tech informant. Happy to have every one of you here. I know today will be a wonderful time. In this live stream. So here we are with another live stream. We're going to talk about low views, low views, low views. One of the greatest challenge, or one of the activities on your channel that could, you know, that could keep you down, keep you demotivated, or keep you not even keep you not, that will even make you to stop or pause making content for a while is low views. After you have made videos, write the scripts, done the shooting, do the edits, or if you're in the faceless niche, you have gathered every information that you need to, to generate your animation and all that. And at the end of the day, nothing works out. You just see 5 views, 10 views, and all that. So today I'm going to share my personal thought or my opinion about what you should do when you start experiencing low views. And it comes in different ways. Like some channels, you might suddenly see, see like a surge in your views, and suddenly you just see everything going deep. And to some channels, they might, in the lifetime of that channel, maybe they haven't experienced anything like getting a viral video on their channel. So I'm going to share some tips that you know, you can look into and see if this will work for you on your channel. Like I always say, there's no one size fits all. So, but it is always good to get information about what you do, your content strategy, how you package, how you deliver, and all that. And I believe that in the long run, you see the positive result. So let me know where you are watching from and what time it is in your area. Let me know where you're watching from. And let me also, please, I will appreciate your feedback to confirm that my audio is loud and clear. Okay. So have you ever experienced low view on your channel? Because I know some of us, um, will I say, um, some are fortunate, like from the first day they started their channel, they started getting like reasonable views that they could tag those number of views as being comfortable or being very okay with the views. But there are some channels, because I work with some creators, that all the lifetime of their channel, they have not, none of their video has gone viral, like maybe getting tens of thousands of views and all that. So we're going to talk more about this, what you should do when you start seeing this. Okay, wow. Uh, we're starting this with not too good news here. Okay, I'm not happy. My channel just got demonetized and you need my help. Wow. Okay, well, what you can do, but at this time when it comes to demonetization, like the video I shared I uploaded some, is it some days ago? Yeah, some days ago. That should be my last uploaded video. I talked about how the YouTube appeal system looks like to me, from the little experience I've gathered with creators that have done this appeal, to an extent, it seems as if the the YouTube appeal is also, is also controlled by, it is also auto generated or auto controlled. It's on autopilot. Like the human face is no longer there, because comparing, I know I'm going out of the topic for today, but I will still come back. But let me just handle this, because it is also a topic, or a topic that my last video also addressed. And some, I have some comments on that video that maybe some are not too, they are not too familiar with the appeal system. So I was comparing like the channels that are helped to appeal sometime in 2024. Like, yes, around 2024. Some channels, the success rate was like about 80 to 20. You understand? About 80 to 20. Like, if you know, you even with faceless content, or yes, faceless content, or also AI generated content, but back then it wasn't as bad as, the AI generated content wasn't as bad as it is right now. Like back in 2024, you can make AI generated content and you won't have issues. I hope, I think what the issue that I had last time, please let me know if you are with me. Please let me know if you are with me. Please let me know if you are watching this live stream. I need to confirm. The last time I was live, I told you guys that I was just seeing only one person watching my live stream, but many of you were giving me feedback that you were with me. So I think later I got a notification that there was an issue with YouTube live stream, that it wasn't delivering the right number of views, or the right number of people watching a live stream. So I just want to be sure that you guys are with me, because I'm seeing only one watching on this space. Okay. Okay. So okay, I will answer some of your questions. That is after I have, delved into the topic for today. But let me just address the issue of the demonetization. Like I was saying, back in 2024, the success rate of appealing, like you appealing successfully, it was like something like 80 to 20%. Like, if you are doing faceless content, you stand, and you have evidence to prove that, your content creation went through, reasonable efforts before you start uploading them on YouTube. I mean, appealing wasn't an issue. When you appeal and show evidence in your appeal video, automatically within a matter of hours, your appeal will be accepted. But currently, that's not the case. Even channels with enough evidence to prove that their content is not inauthentic, or their content wasn't reused content, but still at the end of the day, their appeal are being denied. And the one thing that I noticed, that I also shared in my last video, I discovered that, like the particular channel that I used an as example. I was just live on the YouTube studio of that channel. The appeal video wasn't viewed. No view on that particular video. So that suggests that the appeal system might as well be an automated system, that only God knows how they watch the video. because like someone that were able that got their piece successfully. I mean, there was a view on that video, so we don't know if it is something else that happened or not. So, um, good luck. I hope, is it good luck? Yeah, good luck. Um, Good luck. So the issue there is that, okay, you can follow me on Instagram and send me a DM, but I, unless for creators that I've been with or I've done something with in the past, that is the creators that I normally, I mean, work with when they run into this issue. And for me, I can't charge you to appeal your channel, because it's something like it's a 50-50 something. You understand? So I can't guarantee you, but you can just send me a DM I mean, follow me on Instagram, send me a DM. Just let me know you are coming from my live stream, so that I will take your message as a priority. I'll take it as a priority. Okay. So now, what can you do, like when you are getting low views on your channel, or how can you resolve this issue? What can you do? So, I always say there are internal and external factors that could affect you having views. Now, one is that you need to consider the niche you are into. There are some niches, no matter how nice your thumbnail is, um, no matter how your engagement, audience retention, and all those metrics, no matter how good they are, you might, I mean, it's just like the views are capped, or they're I mean, there's no, I mean, enough audience that are there to watch those videos. I mean, those kind of videos. You get the point. Like, let me say, in an entertainment, an entertainment channel can upload a video, and within a period of 1 month can get up more than 1 million views. But a tutorial channel might find it difficult to hit that milestone within that same period. You understand? So sometimes we need to also set our priorities straight, because you might be watching other channels that are getting thousands of views and all that, but you struggle to get hundreds of views. You might be wondering, then what's the problem? These channels, what are they doing that you're not doing? The first thing you need to consider is, first, are you in the same niche? So you need, when you are comparing, yes, some will say don't compare yourself with others, but sometimes when you are moving forward, you need to also, you know, learn from what others are doing, so that you can get more information on how to improve what you are doing. Not necessarily you comparing to contest or something like that. So when you see others doing, the first thing, other channels doing well, the first thing you need to check is, are you in the same niche? Then if you are in the same niche, that means your strategy, you're on the right track. Now, some other things you need to consider is, how does this, I mean, these channels, how did they deliver their content, like the packaging, the thumbnails, the titles, the description, and all that. So I'm going to show you, there's one particular aspect of YouTube packaging that many, especially, I mean, upcoming creators, what they most times they overlook. And again, most of these tips that I'm going to share is not like an 100% guarantee that when you do this, all these things I mean, when you apply all these, you start seeing results immediately. But sometimes you need to have some information, like you just like, you need to, for you to be, for you to be very good at something, you need to understand the rules, so that you can know how to break the rules. You understand? Know the rules, understand the rules very well, or yes, the rules very well. Then you can know how to break it to achieve your success. So now the first thing, when it comes to getting low views, is definitely when you check your analytics, you can be seeing the views going down, or maybe the views are just stagnant. And if you're in that particular, um, let me say 50 views um, zone, like 50 views zone or health zone, or 100 views, like your views hardly cross 100 views, then I think you need to, consider what I'm going to share in this live stream. Okay, you saw seven watching. Okay, yeah, so sad. Okay, okay. Joy, you said, I noticed that also when my channel was demonetized, they didn't view the appeal video, they just rejected after a day. Yeah, I need, I need to work with a creator or someone to confirm, someone that got the appeal successful. I'll need to get a feedback from them if there was a view on their video, so that we can really confirm this, because I've seen other channels that have also complained this. After I made that video, I also saw some other videos from other channels. I mean, not I'm not saying they are small or they are big, but people that they are not small, because channels with hundreds of thousands of subscribers that got demonetized and they appeal, and not nobody watched the appeal video. So we're still putting our eyes on it to actually know what is going on, or how the process, how the appeal process is being done by YouTube. Yeah, gifted, glad, grand, and glad. You're welcome. Okay, want to get my, okay, let me pick, okay, this is my Instagram handle, so you can follow me. Hopefully when I'm done with the live stream, maybe I will check my message, my DM, to see, to get your reply. Okay, you are saying, okay, upcoming live, really? Lately, the like on my screen here, I'm seeing one one watching. So I don't know if that's a, and how many of you experienced that glitch? I think that should be like a 2 days ago or so. The glitch on YouTube Studio. I was I was doing something. Then a creator reached out to me and told me that it seems as if her channel has been hacked. You know, she was just panicking. She just recently got her channel monetized, and just within a space of 2 3 days, something else happened. So when she told me that, even me personally, I also panicked, because I said, it took you this long to monetize this channel, and then suddenly you are having this same problem. So when I logged into my YouTube studio, and I discovered that I was having the same, the same experience. So that was when I have to reach out to her and told her that it's just, I think it's a general problem. And I check other channels that I'm handling, and they are having the same issue. So that was the reason why I posted that in the community tab. Okay, 17 people currently watching. Okay, thank you very much. Thank you. Please don't forget to give this video a thumbs up, please. Don't forget to give it a thumbs up. Okay, I'm still seeing one here. Okay, so now the first thing is I know every one of us know about having a good thumbnails, having a good titles and all that. So I'm going to go beyond packaging. Like I always say, we have the four key, four key areas of YouTube video packaging: the title, the thumbnail, the description, and the first 30 seconds. And YouTube doesn't joke with, especially the first 30 seconds. So many of us, especially those who are new in creating content. Some of us don't actually know about this 31st 30 seconds. It is very not only on YouTube, on other social media platforms. You understand? So, like some of us, when we start our video, the first thing we say, hello, welcome to my channel, this, that, I am this. Well, sometimes it is also good to introduce yourself, but you need to let the people know, let your audience know what they want to know, what they want to what's the reason why they click to watch your video. You need to let them know within that first, I always say first 1 minute, you would have summarized everything. Now, don't get me wrong, there are some creators, there are some channels, when they make their video, they don't even do nothing like introduction, nothing like hook. They just start doing their thing. Those kind of creators, they are well established. Like someone like Mr. Beast, he can do whatever thing he wants on his channel, and people will still watch him for who he is. You get the point. But you, as an upcoming creator or still managing a small channel, trying to grow your small channel, you need to understand the rules. You need to understand the rules. Sometimes you play by the rules. Sometimes you alter the rule. You play outside or play outside the box. You get the point. So now, when it comes to the thumbnails with AI has made everything like almost easy. Well, I say it's not like an easy mode. So if you can write a good prompt on your AI, like even the thumbnail, yes, the thumbnail I used on this video, I mean on this live stream, the thumbnail I generated it with AI. And the interesting thing I normally do, and that's some like I always play with these AI tools. Like when I see a thumbnail on my feed, whether in my niche or outside my niche, and I just like the composure of that thumbnail, I will just use an AI tool like the Nano Banana Pro. I'll use that to just write some basic prompts, and to generate similar something similar to the thumbnail that trying to to replicate or to emulate. You get the point. So thumbnail is very, very important. So this not a master class for thumbnails. I would have shown you how to do that. Maybe some other time I will walk you through on how you can use YouTube. Use AI tools for to get high quality and catchy thumbnails. You get the point. And then when it comes to thumbnails, every style has its season. You understand? Because excuse me. Because like a thumbnail style that you did like sometime that's that makes sense, that made sense sometime maybe like about 2 3 years ago might not be in vogue again. And when people start seeing a particular pattern or a particular design over time, they become, those design or those style now becomes boring. You understand? There was a time the Mr. Beast style of thumbnails was all in all. Those kind of thumbnails normally get high click-through rates. But now it's just now like a common thing. So sometimes you go natural. So that's why I said it is best you understand the rule, know the rule and understand it. So at your own discretion, you can break the rule. Like sometimes I can just decide to just use a raw image or a raw picture of myself as my thumbnail without adding any effect or any write-up on them. So because I understand the rule, sometimes I just feel like not going according to the rule and all that. So but as a small channel owner, as if you are new, you are still growing, you need to like adhere to these principles, like how to create a good thumbnails. And again, when it comes to thumbnails, different niches with their different style. The way I create thumbnail on my, how thumbnails are created in my niche could totally be different. different from what other niches. Like when it comes to vlogging, okay, let me use for example, like for vlogging channels, like in the vlogging niche, that is that should fall under the lifestyle niche. There's a particular kind of font, text font that they normally use. There's a particular text style they normally use for, this lifestyle channels, and their thumbnails looks totally different. It's not like ours. Like now, if you see any YouTube channel, most of them you see their thumbnails. Either it has a graph, or it has a YouTube, a screenshot from YouTube Studio, and all that. So when it comes to a lifestyle channel, they won't be nothing like screenshot or something like that. A lifestyle channel, like especially like a vlogging channel, will just give you like a picture of of some of the places that you will eventually see in the video, with the kind of experience that they want to share in their video. Maybe I went to this hotel, look at my experience, or this is my 5 day 5 day experience in a so and so place, and all that. So you get the point. So different niches with different style. So now with AI, you can do better with it. And also with AI, you can write quality, quality titles. So titles are very, very important. And up till now, I made a video like that should be over a year ago or so. I talk about YouTube recommendations. So when you are writing titles, you should be targeting YouTube recommendations. You should be targeting YouTube. That's a kind of like telling story inside your title. I don't know that you understand. Telling stories inside your title. I wanted to check someone's channel so that I can give you an example of what I'm trying to explain. So telling stories in your titles, you get the point. Telling stories in your titles. So like when someone reads your title, it will captivate them. It's just like you are giving them an hint of what they're going to expect on in that particular video. Okay. Okay, so let me just go through the chat area. Yeah, I have Funky Redhead. Thank you for joining. 17 watching, 7 likes. Yeah, that's not good for us. Okay, I think now it is. Okay, 17 watching, 17 likes. Thank you very much. Funky Redhead, she's one of my moderators on this channel. In the community as a whole. Okay. Okay, so now one thing, like, I'll always, I'm so much passionate about the visuals of your thumbnails. Now I know not all of us are professional photographers. Not every one of us have what they call it, have let me say, graphic design, have that instinct, like, to differentiate quality image from a poor image. You get the point. And no, that is like taking it to a whole new level. But one thing I will always suggest is this: when if you are going to talk about something in a video, like, your thumbnail should be a highlight about what that video is all about. So it is not compulsory. It is not compulsory to write a title. To write text on your thumbnails. It is not compulsory. Your expression might tell the whole story. You understand? So there are some people that are skilled. They are skilled in, like, their expression will tell you everything. You get the point. They don't need to write. Like, I've seen one there's one video. I can't remember the title. I think it's just something like seriously, just one word as a title. It is not a big YouTuber. It's not like a popular person. You just write just one word, and we just a kind of a surprising expression, and that video got thousands of views. I mean, this is not a big channel, just a small channel. So some people are well experienced in that. So when you are watching YouTube videos, when you are scrolling on your feed, always take time to study other people's thumbnails. That will help you a lot. So now when you are getting low views, thumbnails and titles are very, very important. And when it comes to titles, AI is there to help you out. Please, if you want me to make a dedicated video on how you can just write a basic script with either Chat GPT or Claude, because now I think more creators are using are using Claude these days. So if you want me to just do a simple basic on how you can generate titles and thumbnails for your YouTube videos with this AI tools, just let me know. Just say yes, I'm interested. Then I will possibly make the video before the week runs out. So now, when another part that many of us always skip is the description. You see, this description, this is like the third part of the YouTube packaging. Many of us don't know that the description also plays a very, especially when it comes to SEO, that is search engine optimization. The YouTube, the YouTube algorithm also considers what they call it, the description of your videos. Some people just put random things on in their description, but the first sentence or the first two lines in your description is very, these lines or sentence, they are very, very, very important. And if you let me just put it this way, a better way, you optimize your title for recommendations, for YouTube recommendations, then you optimize your description for SEO, that's for search. That makes a whole lot of sense. I've tested something in the past, and I can also, once in a while, I just try this out, and I see that this kind of simulates how the YouTube algorithm works. This shows that description is very, very key. Maybe I always promise that I'm going to make videos, but at the end of the day, I'll end up not making them. So it is much easier for me to do it to make live videos. But sometimes in a live video, some things I will need to blur, some information that I need to keep back. I can't be able to do it because I'm doing a live. So, but maybe one of these days I will do this demonstration to show you that when you are writing titles, always optimize it for description, and then I'm sorry, when you're writing titles, optimize them for recommend YouTube recommendations, and then when you are writing your description, just take a little more time to write and optimize them for YouTube search or for Google search, whichever. So all this, as a human, you need, if you want to write optimize this for recommendations or for search, you need the service of an expert, like people who are good in SEOs or YouTube recommendation. But with the AI tools that are available, it makes this much easier. So you just get it from the from YouTube, from the AI tools, and then you now with with the artificial intelligence giving you the result, then you can now use your human intelligence to tweak it so that it will look more human. You get the point. So now that is for description. Then I will now move to the first 30 seconds, which is the first 30 seconds of your. So I have a video that I will use as an example. So I will share my screen right now. think, okay. So let me see if I can get this very well. Okay. So let me also remove this thing that is scrolling. So now, you know, the when it comes to the first 30 seconds, it is very, 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 very key. So some of us we start with introduction, some of us we start with hook, introduction or hook. So it's not like the like one is better than the other, but it's always good depending on the kind of channel you run. Like if you're a professional, let me say maybe you're a life coach, or you're a business person, or you're somebody like an authority in your industry, once in a while you need to introduce yourself so that people will know who you are. So sometimes it is good once in a while you introduce yourself. But when it comes to basically creating of content or making videos to get the attention of new audience or new people about to join your audience, I think the way you can captivate them to become part of your audience is with a hook. You know, people, to an extent, they don't care who you are, they don't care your achievements. If you get, considering that when you have all these achievements, or you have all those titles or whatever you are, at the end of the day you can't deliver value to them. You get the point. Let me say, for example, if let me say I'm the richest man in Africa, I'm the best brain in the world and all that. And okay, for the sake of who I am, you now have to watch me. And at the end of the day, you didn't find value. You spend like over 30 minutes trying to, listening to me, and you can't find value in what I am saying. You won't watch my video the next time. So that is how it is. So introduction is not something you do often. You understand? It's not something you do often. Just once in a while, you introduce yourself. But in most cases, especially when you have built an audience, you just start with that hook. You start telling your story, or you start with the highlights. And one of the best parts, and I skipped this part also, in the thumbnail aspect. Like if you are making content, like you are comparing two things, maybe your past and your present, or you're comparing two objects, or two, what they call it, you're comparing two things, or before and after. It's always good to create those kind of, it kind of, you give people an idea of what you are doing, or what you've done in that, in the video, with the thumbnail. And again, when in the first 30 seconds, you can also, repeat that. And you can say, okay, that I have this phone looks black, then this is how I turn this phone from black to white. You get the point. So people will now want to know how you transform this phone from black to white. So, and there's also, like, if it is a kind of tutorial, you can also, say, okay, look at this is the initial state of this particular stuff. Look at how, look at the end of the day, you will know how I transform this from this to that. You get the point. So that is the best strategy of getting people to, hooking people to watch your video for long, especially the first 30 seconds. So why is this 30 seconds very important? Like if you go to your analytics, you to your YouTube, your videos analytics, you see that YouTube take it very, very important, and they dedicated a particular space to for you to also know how people watch more than, how people watch the first 30 seconds of your video. So like here, this this particular video, this video is 12 minutes long. You can see that this video is 12 minutes long. And this is the retention of this video. This is the retention of this video. So if you check here, this is the first 30 seconds. This is the first 30 seconds. This gray area or this pink area. This is the first 30 seconds. So if you check here, you can see that let me go up here. You see here, it says that 68% of viewers are still watching at around 30 seconds mark. So, which is above typical. So it says that 60% is above typical. So when you check your videos, especially those videos that are not doing very well, check those videos. If a good number of them are less than, normally, for you to be, to get it right, you should have over, your your audience retention within the first 30 seconds should be over 60%. It should be over 60%. But if it is less than 40, then you need to reconsider how you start your videos. How you start your intro. So if you are doing more of introduction, then you now need to consider the hook. So now let me, this just to, this particular graph shows that YouTube is seriously interested in intro. So like here, this is the audience retention of this video. This video is 12 minutes long and the average view duration is 4 minutes 26 seconds. So even at that, let me see. You can see that this video has over about 5,000 views. And as you can see here, it has already gained, it has already, gotten 400 and 419 watch time hours. So which means that if I upload if I upload 10 of these videos, it automatically get me my 4,000 watch time hours. So all I need to do is just do, if I can replicate this type of success on 10 videos, I'm already with 5,000, with about 5,000 views. That means my 4,000 watch time hours is ready. That is for those of us who are trying to get the 4,000 watch time hours. So now let me remove this screen and then bring up the a particular one that I want us to that I will use to summarize today's. I hope this will work well. Okay, let me get this up. So here I have this particular stuff that I just brought up. Wait. So now I have to bring this up. Like we have this bad structure. It's not like it is not a bad structure per se. This is this particular structure. It's not like it is bad, but it's something that we're familiar with for a very long time. But things has changed. So here you can see the intro, background story, explanation, and then the main point. So sometimes if we don't know how to arrange, structure our videos, or like the storytelling, how to tell the story while you are making your video. And this storytelling is not necessarily some of us might say, okay, I do tutorial. How can I tell story in a tutorial video? Yes, you can tell stories. Like there's something I noticed on this channel. Sometimes if I want to make a tutorial video and I just go straight to explaining, okay, this is how to do this, click this, do that, and you'll be fine, or you get the problem resolved. So what I notice is that at the end of the day, you see people in the comment section asking some deeper questions, you know, relating to that, to that video. So if I'm going to make a video that should be like 3 minutes, that will be like at most 3 minutes max. And I know that after making that video, it will even keep my audience more confused. So it will be better that I will take more time to explain, either through telling story or through telling story, either from a personal experience or from an experience of other persons. Like if you have been watching my videos frequently, you notice that most times I normally tell the stories of other creators or what happened, either my story or the story of other creators. So that it will be relatable to those of us, especially I know most of us here are YouTube creators. So you can relate or you can also learn. You get the point. So when you're making content, also see that thinking of telling stories, you know, telling stories. Like those of us who are Christians, we know that when Jesus was here on earth, most of his teachings is through parables. So that parables is still an art of telling, art of storytelling. You get the point. So that is very, very key. Even if you are vlogging, yes, even if you are vlogging, I mean, in short, content creating in all about telling stories. Storytelling. If you are not too good in telling, in the art of storytelling, um you will find it, your growth will be somehow very difficult, you understand. So you need to know how to tell stories. And telling stories, it's not, in my own opinion, it's not something that is that all that complex, because every day you experience different things. What you experienced yesterday is not what you experienced today, and what you are going to experience tomorrow, you might possibly haven't experienced it before. So you have different stories to tell, whether in your niche or your industry or whatever. So you try using things that happened around you to make videos on your channel. Like you all know that like 80% of my videos are all about stories that really, surrounding what I do, on this channel, or how I work with other creators that are around me. So now a better way to do it is like you use hook, like I said. Like that hook is letting people to know, like it's just like a way of doing this FOMO, fear of missing out. Like if I show you that, look at, I turned this thing to, I converted. Okay, let me say for example, I sold this $100 phone. I sold it for $2,000. So when you tell someone, when you start with something like this, that I sold this $100 phone for $2,000, people will want to know. Nobody will want to miss out. How can you sell a $100 phone for $2,000? So that fear of missing out, they will be interested to to follow through the process. So when you do those hook, it will keep people engaging, and these things still fall back to getting low views, because when you check on your analytics, sometimes, like if your click-through rate is very high, if your the other packaging are very okay, you have high click-through rate like 7%, even as far or as higher than 10%, and you now check your audience retention, especially that first 30 seconds, and you see it is below 40%, that is where you need to reconsider improving on hook. This hook is very, very important. One funny thing about click-through rate is this. Click-through rate will take when you get good click-through rate, it makes your video, it makes you to get more views at the early stage. But when people are clicking on, when YouTube is promoting, when YouTube, or sorry, the algorithm says that people are clicking to watch your video, it will be promoting it the more. But it will get to a point, it will now assess the average view duration, and it sees that this the click-through rate is not it's not, I mean, it's not rhyming with the audience retention. People are clicking to watch this video, but they don't watch up to 1 minute and they bounce out. So that is when you now see that your views will start dropping. And if this happen, I mean, consecutively across, I mean, a number of videos, that could be where YouTube can now start limiting recommending videos from your channel. So that could lead to low views at some point. Okay, like on my channel, something happened recently. Although I know I do have this glitch on my channel. Sometimes, not even sometimes, just like almost each video I upload, you see that the likes, my videos get thousands of likes, while the views are still in their hundreds. So I know that's a glitch. I mean, I've tried to reach out to YouTube to resolve this, but they said there's nothing wrong with my channel. But I know I'll still need to press further. So, but when all these things, I mean, all these things are happening, I also noticed another issue on my channel as well. Like my channel, I noticed that my what they call it, my shorts are getting more views than my normal regular views. I mean, my uploaded, my long form videos, and it's not making sense. Yes, the views are coming there, but I mean, it seems as if the maybe YouTube is not tagging my channel as a short as a short channel or something like, or more, or a short based channel. So, but when I check my analytics, I know that over 50,000 of you subscribe through my long form videos. So why would my short be performing better than my long form videos? So and I took it seriously and I took it personally. What I did is now I have to unlist those, I mean, those short videos that are doing extremely well on my channel. I had just, and they are giving me subscribers, but I just have to unlist them. So what this means is that no channel, no channel, how will I put it? No channel is immune against, I mean, either glitch or, the algorithm wobbling with their figures. So you get the point. So as a creator, once in a while you audit your channel. Like when I saw this happening, I'll say that my shorts are doing very well. Even the most viewed video on my channel as of some days or some week, I mean about a week ago, is short, like two of them. They're doing very well. So I have to just bring them down. I just unlist them so that let's let the algorithm know that this channel is a long form video first channel before, and possibly I might just not upload, because I was thinking of uploading more shorts this year, but maybe I can just I will need to step back a little to observe how things work. So what I'm trying to say here is that you see the hook is very, very important. The hook is very, very important. That 30 seconds is very, very important. And like what we see on the screen here, you make sure you get your hook right. Sorry, I can see that I can see some of your comments here. Okay, please just give me some few minutes. Yeah, Didi, good evening. I can see you, Didi. Okay, so now we have the hook, we have the main point. So when you start with the hook, like you say, okay, um, I bought this phone for $100 and I sold it for $200. So in this video, I'm going to show you this where I bought it, or how where I got it, where I bought it, the place I marketed it, and why I sold it. I mean, far more than how much I bought it. So that is the point you are highlighting. Then the next thing you need to do, you start doing other explanation, and then maybe at the end of the, when you are about to round up with the video, you can now add some extra tips and all that. So the structure is just straightforward. So if currently you are experiencing low views on your channel, just take these tips, work on your titles, your thumbnails. I know this one, everybody will always tell you this. And now it is even much, is easier in my own opinion, I mean, some of us might find it difficult. So, in my own opinion, I think creating thumbnails are a whole lot. I mean, it's much easier now. It is much easier. Like sometimes I hardly do any edit on my thumbnails. I just get it from AI. Tell AI what I want, how I want it to be, at least to give me something close to it. But you know, the funny thing is that when you see my thumbnails, I look more, I look more fleshy on my thumbnails down, my real me. Okay, so you can keep your question coming in right now, please. You can keep your question coming in. Okay, thank you. Light blue. I hope I got your name correct. Okay, Didi, how you doing? Okay, let me. I'm trying to get someone's. So if you have your questions, you can please you can drop it. You can drop it now, or if I skipped your question. Okay, now sir, can you quickly let me know the IG handle? I just shared it. I think I shared it. I shared it on the screen. I shared it on the screen. Okay, let me just check my handle. This is my handle, please. Okay. Could you please talk more about high click-through rate and average view duration and yet low views? Sometimes I have 10 to 12 click-through rate with over 55% retention, okay, with low views. Yet sometimes 7% click-through rate with very high views. Check chat, I mean, I check chat GPT and I still don't get it. Well, no, ChatGPT will not give you all the answers. You know, it's still artificial intelligence. So now coming to your question, okay, Didi, you are the one asking. Okay, okay. So now one thing you need to understand, um, when it comes to click-through rate and average view duration, that's before you start measuring like if a video is doing very well, is at least your video should have a particular video should have gotten a good number of views. Like let's say for example, you can upload a video that gets just only 50 views. And when you check the click-through rate, it might be over 10%. You understand? It might be over 10%. So that doesn't suggest that that video is doing very well. By the time you can measure the performance of a video or your channel in, I mean, overall, is when you have gotten like, let me say, like for a video, like hundreds of views, like maybe like 300, 500 views and or even like, you know, and more. So, you know, everything about the YouTube analytics, or in short, not YouTube analytics in general, when you're analyzing something, you need to have enough data. You need to have enough data so that it's not like, okay, just like for example, now, when you upload a video in the morning, like in your local time, when you upload a video in the morning and you get a lot of views, that is not enough to conclude that that when you upload videos in the morning it will get a lot of views. Maybe something happened that particular day you uploaded it. Maybe people were indoors and you uploaded your video that morning and there were people were online to watch your video. So what you can now, when you how you pick and you pick facts from your channel or pick the real result about your channel or your videos is when they get like over time, this particular you you get like a constant result I mean a repeated time. So let's say for example you upload a video in the morning and that video got a lot of views, and that will keep you wondering that is it when I upload my video in the early hours of the morning it will perform. Let's say the next video you upload it again, and maybe let's say the following day you upload another video around the same time and it gets a lot of views. In your mind you might conclude that I think the early mornings or the early hours are the best. I mean, they are the best time to upload a video. So if you base your judgment or your conclusion based on just two times you tried this, it doesn't hold waters. So you should have uploaded your video like over 10, 20 times, you know, every morning to confirm that okay, when I upload my video at this time, your videos do very well within this particular time. So what I'm trying to say here is that when you start checking your click-through rate or your average view duration, because you said 55%, although I don't know, when we talk about average view duration and click-through rate, we are specifically about long form videos, not YouTube short. No, what we most of the things we talk about here is about shorts. So now when you come to your long form, and I hope you are talking about your long form videos, right, Didi? I hope it's your long form video. So if your long form videos are, your long form videos, you are getting about 55% in the average view duration. Possibly, the videos that are getting this result, possibly they are not. They are not watched. They don't have a lot of views. For example, if I upload a video on this channel and it gets only 10 views, definitely one or two of the views are from me. You understand? Like normally when I upload video on my channel, I first of all unlist the video. When I upload and unlist the video, I will watch it first to be sure that everything is okay before I now publish it. So, and also that is the right procedure. That's the right way to upload a YouTube video. You don't just upload video and publish it immediately. You upload it, you watch it again to be sure that everything is okay. Unless if it is a very long video, maybe if it's a 50, 30 minutes video, maybe if you are sure that that's okay, you can just upload it. But it's always good you unlist your video, wait for some time, and then make sure that the YouTube algorithm or the YouTube system would have checked everything and make sure that everything is okay. Then you can now publish it. So it's not always good to just upload video and publish it that way. So back to what I was saying. If I watch, let me say I upload a video and it get 10 views, maybe two of the views are are from me. Maybe like three, four other views are from maybe a friend or a relatives or some of my diehard fans. So definitely that view, the click-through rate will be high and the average view duration will be high because the people that watch the videos are, they watched it to the end. So, but that is not, a guarantee that's not enough to prove that the video has done well. So, for you to confirm that your video has done well, it should have gotten like hundreds of views. It would have gotten hundreds of views. Like I remember sometime in the past, when I have not understood this in, like, let me say many years ago, like around 2020, 2021, when I newly got, I got monetized newly. So back then I always check my RPM and CPM because I now noticed that I saw some videos. I guess a one particular video that got, I think that is about $1,000 RPM, not CPM, $1,000 RPM. I was like, wow, that I don't think anyone have experienced this. So what I forgot to understand back then was that because the video just got, like, I think that video, the views weren't up to, I think that should be around 50 views, but it's not, I don't think it's up to 100 views. So the RPM was very high. So in my mind, I concluded that if this video gets 1,000 views, you can imagine how much I would have earned, I mean, from that RPM with $1,000 RPM. So that was my thinking back then. But not knowing that as more views are coming, the RPM will be going down. The RPM will be going down. So that's how your click-through rate is. So when you are getting more views, you will notice that the click-through rate will be going down because it's just like the more YouTube recommend the video to a broader audience, there's, the reaction or the reception or the click-through rate will definitely be dropping. I hope you understand what I mean. So just let me know if the views on this particular videos you talk about, if their views are, if they are in hundreds or in thousands. Okay, let me see. Yeah, good evening. Unspoken Insight. How you doing? Okay, you mean the views are in thousands? Are they short? Like, okay, you mean the fonts are tiny. Okay, okay, okay. I think I understand what you mean. Okay, the views are in thousands. And like how many, what's like the length of the video? Like how many minutes? How many minutes? So if the views are in thousands, that's a whole lot. That says a lot about. That means the video or the videos are doing very well. That means the video or the videos in particular are doing very well. So another thing again you need to understand is this. You know, the what's the age of the video? I mean, is the video, let me say, how long have you uploaded the video? Is it like in few days, or have the video, are they like a month old or several months old and all that? Because in most cases, you don't judge how successful a particular video would be based on their initial performance. Maybe you uploaded a video and maybe it showed like nine of 10, or at the bottom of the league. You get the point. So that's not a sign that that video won't do well. You understand? That's not the sign, because I've on this channel. Okay, like there's one. I think there's one. I did I made a business. I mean, I used an as example recently. That video I uploaded it. That should be like about a month or 2 months ago. And on the average, my videos are around 1 to 2,000 views. So, but this video, when I uploaded it, it was on the rock bottom, 10 of 10. But today, that video is like times two or about times three of what I normally get on this channel. The views I normally get, I think, is over 8,000 or something like that. So, in most cases, the performance of the channel in the early stages of their upload, in most cases, it doesn't determine the success of that video in the long run. But this one, like you said, these videos are usually 9 to 13 minutes. and you're getting 50, like 55% and over 10, 55% audience retention and over 10% click-through rate. That is, that's interesting. That's interesting. So, and okay, it is because there's another thing, the YouTube algorithm is very, very dynamic. It is very, very dynamic. Now, there's something I noticed. There's this thing that I noticed recently. There's some channels, and I would like you to also find time to observe some channels. Some channels are like that. You see some channels, they have small subscribers. I mean, small, not small, but their subscribers are not that big. Maybe they have like 5,000 subscribers or 10,000 subscribers, but their views are like in thousands. Their views are in thousands. You get the point? Their views are in thousands. So, but one thing I noticed is that when they upload their videos, like in the first few hours, their videos, the views will run into thousands of views. Their views will be in thousands. In the first 24 hours. So, with your own thinking, when you imagine that a video within the first, let me say, in the first 5 hours, they've already gotten over 5,000 views. So, your thinking will be by the time it becomes 24 hours or by the time it gets to several days, it might be hitting like 20 or 30,000. But you'll be surprised after that first day, the views will just drop drastically. So I've noticed this on some channels, like they when they upload videos, you see people who quit to watch. But there are some channels when they upload videos, you just see them, you see the videos crawling. Like you see maybe in the first 10 hours, the videos are still in hundreds. Then after some time, maybe when by the time you check back on that channel, you see that that video that was crawling is now in tens of thousands. So there are different ways, and this also, what also affect this is also how you build your community. Like one of the reasons why I unlisted some of my best performing YouTube shorts is this. I noticed that on this channel, the let me even check. Let me check that analytic. The report, because I noticed on my channel that my subscribers, like I think they are over 40%. People subscribe to my channel that watch my videos. I think they are over 40%. Let me see if I can get it quickly. So all these are some things you need to, it's just like the YouTube algorithm is like, will I say, omniscient. That's a lot of factors influences how it performs. I want to check people that are subscribed to my channel. The this that are subscribed to my channel. How many people that watch my videos is subscribe? They subscribe to my channel. Let me see. Why is this report not showing? I hope there's no glitch today. I want to get it right because I know it was. What I got that last time was abnormal. So that also, influenced me removing my top performing shots. Okay, I think you see it is now it is now balancing. Before, people subscribed. Watch time from subscribers, like from my subscriber was about almost 40%. 40 almost 40%. That's almost half of my the watch time from my this thing and from my subscribers. But typically it should be within that 20%, you know, let's say 30, 20%, or sometimes a little bit lower than 20%. So that shows that new people are watching your videos. But if the people subscribe to your channel, like if if a good number of them are always there. And there's another place in the YouTube analytics under audience. It will show you, let me see. Yeah, there's this particular place, new viewers, casual viewers, and regular viewers. So it's always good you have YouTube getting new viewers. So when when new viewers are watching more of your videos, that suggests that YouTube is, YouTube is recommending your videos more. You get the point. So, and this is another way to also know if your channel is shadow banned, because when your channel is being shadow banned, and shadow ban is just a framed word, but it's kind of a restriction. If your channel is being restricted or limited, so YouTube won't recommend your videos to to people outside your audience. It will just be going between a fraction of your audience. You get the point. So when you start noticing that maybe when you upload videos and you get a lot of views and the engagement is high, the click-through rate is high, the retention is high, and even the likes and all that are okay. In that, and at the end of the day, you notice that those videos are just somehow capped. There could be something wrong with it. A lot of things can influence that, but it is, like I would say, in my own opinion, it is not healthy. You get the point. So one of the things you need to check out is if the I mean your the new viewers, if you just check your audience, go to your YouTube analytics, in your audience, under the audience tab, you check audience by watch behavior. Like the new audience, we have the new audience, casual audience, and regular audience. So if your new audience, I don't know if you don't mind if I shared a screenshot, but I think that would take a lot of time. That would take a lot of time here. That will take a lot of time. So what one thing you need to check is to check, your new viewers. Your new viewers should be more than like 60%. Well, it depends. It depends on your niche. It depends on the niche you are into. But typically, your new audience, when it comes to the audience by watch behavior, should be like over 60%. So that shows that your YouTube is recommending your videos outside your core or your basic audience. You understand? So, but if that is not the case, so that means that could be one of the, that could be that could be one of the problems you are facing on your channel. So because you can't get high click-through rate, get high retention, and then at the end of the day, the video is not going more than your average on the average on your channel. Okay, I started focusing on long form since January. They are actually not doing badly. Okay, I just noticed sometimes high click-through rate, but low views than some with low click-through rate. So my views are hitting 5K to 15K sometimes. That's okay. That's okay, especially if you have built an audience. If you have built an audience like the channel that I talked about earlier, you can see some channels when they upload videos, you see in those early hours of upload, they will get thousands of views. And with your own calculation, you might be thinking that by the time the video enters the second or the third day, it should be in the like over 50,000 or even 100,000 views. But you'll be surprised, it's just a little bit above the views you saw it in the early hours. So it is like the dynamics of each YouTube channel. You get the point. But there are some channels when they upload video, maybe in the first few hours, they'll just get some hundreds of views here and there. But when you check back like in a week's time, you see that that video or the video they just uploaded is running into thousands of views. So it depends on your channel dynamics, how you build your audience, the kind of content you make, and so on. So, but what I would suggest is that you check your audience by watch hour. Check if you are getting new viewers. If you are getting new viewers, and also when you notice that stagnancy, like in your views, another thing you need to consider is um, there's this particular word this someone call it, but I normally talk about niching around, like doing something outside what you normally do on your channel, but not totally different from what you do on your channel, but like, if you are someone that did okay, I know you do, I don't know whether you still make hair on your channel and all that, and sometimes you vlog, I think in your live streams you do vlog and all that. So you can also do some other things that are outside what you normally do on your channel. You just try it out and see how it works. You try it out. So all that we bring some new people into your channel. But first of all, check your audience by watch behavior in your your studio analytics. Just check it. If it is less than 60%, that means there's something either there's something, I mean, you need to settle the algorithm. Let me put it that way. So guys, please don't forget to give this video a thumbs up. I have like 25 of you are watching, but I just, okay, 24. Okay, that's great. Thank you for the 24 likes. Okay, so if you have not given this video a thumbs up, so we'll be wrapping up. So if you have any other questions, so, like I said, this is what you should do when you are experiencing low views. So, all we've said throughout this session is about things that will help you, get your channel or get your views back. That is, if your views have gone down low. And I told you, I've also shared my own experience that I noticed that I think the shorts on my channel are overtaking my long form videos. Although I know I'm not consistent with my long form videos, but the shorts are just like taking over. So I have to bring them down so that I can focus on long form videos, because the long form videos is the reason why I'm on this. I'm making videos on this channel. So if everything works better and when things improves, I can now do more shots. Like one of my New Year resolution is to make more shots in 2026. But but looking at the reality now, I don't think it is the best thing for this channel right now. So I have to hold on, maybe do more long form videos, see how they perform before. And then for those of you, I know some of you are not aware that I've created another channel where I'll be doing more of things outside, just like on this channel, most of our audience here are non-Nigerians, or they're not based in Africa. So, but in my second channel, I'll be doing more of localized content, like some things that, so if you'd be interested in maybe seeing me on the real tech informant, then you can. I've not uploaded a video there. The plan I had for that channel was that I plan to create that channel next month, which is my birth month, and it's a milestone. It's a milestone year for me. So I plan to create that channel next month. But because of a tutorial that I made, so I just said, okay, let me use the new channel, let me create it and use it to make the tutorial on how to create multiple YouTube channels. So definitely I might start making content. I have content ideas, but I've not shot any of them So, but along the line, so if you just want to be one of the people that'll be, I mean, one of the first to subscribe, you can hit this. I mean, you can subscribe to the channel. The channel's name is Real Elozonath. Real Elozonath. So, but it's not. That would be. I mean, it's a kind of content totally different from what I do here. So I won't like to force everyone to go there because we might end up not enjoying or finding it interesting. I mean, the content I'll be doing there interesting. Okay, I'm making less short and more long form on my main channel. Started a second channel for short and I almost at 6K subs with about, please, can you borrow me some of your subscribers? I want to use it to do something. I want to check something. If you can just borrow me 3,000 of your subscribers, I just want to check something, please. Yeah, I love short, so I created a new channel solely for that. Yeah, that makes sense. So that's the reason why it's. I mean, it's not a bad idea to create a second channel, especially if you have a passion for a particular kind of content, and you know you are going to do that kind of content in the long run, and that kind of content doesn't align with your main channel or your current channel. So instead of messing things up in your main channel, it will be better you create another channel and make that content that you want to. That is especially if you know that I mean the kind of content you want to be making, the new kind of content you want to do it in the long run, not just a short something. You want to do it in the long run, you just create another channel and focus on it and you will see results. So Didi, please just borrow me. You have 6,000. There's love in sharing. Just borrow me 3,000 of your subscribers. Or I don't even need 3,000. Just borrow me like 500 so that I can make up. I have 59.5K subscribers. So just borrow me just 500 subscribers so that I'll make my 60K. That's interesting. I mean, seriously, getting subscribers these days is as easy as anything. So I'm really I mean I really wish that some of us, especially some of our I mean our longtime friends on this channel, I mean in this community, I think because there's this lady in America. I think she was for a very long time. She was I think under 100 or 200 subscribers, but just want I think that's like that should be like in 2024 or so. But when I showed her an example of how she should be doing her thumbnails, and I think up to now she's still doing her thumbnails that way. I think she should be she our subscribers should be in the thousands now. So you get the point. So um I know YouTube can be funny sometimes. YouTube can be frustrating sometimes, but when you understand it, like I always say, when you succeed or when you are successful in a particular niche or in a particular channel, it will be much easier for you to replicate it because even your mentality, you know that it is possible. But if you haven't monetized a channel and you are creating a second one, you know that fear of it might not be possible will be there. And this I also learned this thing early last year because I remember before I think the few what they call it brand collaboration that I had like in the past, they hardly I mean they hardly come. So and when they come, it's just like a couple of hundreds of dollars to make videos for them and all that. But when a particular channel came and I insisted in, I mean, not channel, a particular brand came around and I insisted on a particular amount that is like times four of what I normally charge. And they didn't hesitate. They didn't hesitate. Then I now understood my worth. I now understood my worth, and I now understood a whole lot about brand negotiation. I think I think maybe one of these days I will talk about negotiating brand deals, not how to get it, but if at all you get one, how to negotiate with them based on the size of your either your channel or your audience, especially your audience. You get the point. So sometimes some of them do come as if, even like me personally, there's some brand deals that I regretted that I did. You understand? So maybe sometime in the future we are going to talk about making money outside AdSense and how to negotiate brand deals. And again, I will also have to highlight that even some of the experience I got them through working with bigger channels, bigger, not channels, bigger creators. So I have to tap one or two idea from them. So sometimes it's always good to also learn from people that are way above you. Okay, here sometimes short videos help more views. Okay, viewers and subscribers. Yes, you get more views from shorts. Didi, you are laughing, please. I just need I don't want to be selfish. Just 500 subscribers so that I can just, I mean, before this week or by tomorrow, I'll just make sure I've already gotten 60K. So just borrow me your 500 subscribers. Just only five. I don't need 3,000 anymore. Just five. Okay. Is it normal to be 8 months old on YouTube and with only 170 subscriber posting consistently? So how consistent is your consistency? Is it like you post every week? You post every week. And another thing again, like I said earlier, your niche could also be a factor. Like if you're into finance, especially if, I mean, for African creators, if you're into finance niche, um what other niches, all those high CPM niches, if you can't deliver very well, like especially in your thumbnails, in your video delivery. Okay, let me give an example. You are teaching people how to make money, or how you made $200 every day. This is how I made $5,000 every month. You are making those kind of content or those kind of videos, and even your audio quality is very poor. There's noise in your audio, or even your visuals are not your visuals are not sharp enough, and you're teaching people how you made $200, and even your the ambience of your, I mean, where you are shooting your video doesn't tell much about the money you are talking about. You get the point. It's just like someone on the, like in Nigeria, like I mean, in the traffic, all these people, I mean, people that hawk in the traffic, they are selling book how to become a millionaire. They are selling it to you that is, I mean, you that is inside an A-seat car. So you can see the irony. So sometimes the niche we are, we need to represent what we are. That's why you see some people, they say fake it until you make it. Although I'm not a fan of that philosophy. But if you want to, I mean, if you want to create content in top paying niches, that means you need to up your game. You understand? You need to up your game. So you can't be telling people that look at how you made $5,000, or how you make $5,000 a month while you are in a very remote area, unless if you are maybe possibly you are on a vacation or something like that, but not like you are in somewhere that doesn't represent what you are trying to share or what you are trying to sell. So sometimes that could be the problem. So okay, you upload 3 times a week, workout niche. Okay. workout niche. And when workout niche 3 times a week, 170 videos in the first 8 months. Mm, well, that's not interesting. I mean, you should have more than you should have more than you should have more than 170. I mean, if you are doing 3 times a week for 8 months, that is if you are really really consistent with this particular number. At least you should have over 1,000 subscribers by now. You should have more than 1,000 subscribers by now if you are doing this 3 weeks, 3 times a week in a workout niche, because workout niche is another niche that people that has there's audience for the workout niche. So another thing again is your video delivery, your content delivery. How quality is your video, your camera positioning and all that. And because I know sometimes I do watch this workout channels. I mean, channels in this particular niche. Not even those sophisticated, not those ones that do go to gym and do all that. Even the ones that make their content in local places, like even in the villages, even at home, doing their this thing. I can Some of them they get like some of them are even their videos are their channels are running into thousands. I mean not even thousands, hundreds of thousands of subscribers. Just using local, they are not sophisticated. They don't go to gym, just doing their workouts in the village. I mean the in a local setting. You get the point. Okay, uploading video every day, is it okay? Now, if let's say if you're a face, if you do show your face like you are doing vlogging and all that, uploading every day, there's no issue. But when you're uploading video every day, make sure that you are bringing new thing. You are bringing something fresh every day. You get the point? Yeah, you are bringing something fresh every day. So you just like, for example, like in my niche, like the YouTube education niche, it's not something that I can be uploading every day. I can do something like a marathon, or what they call it. I can like kind of a challenge. Yeah, I can do a challenge once in a while, but not uploading video every day, because I can't come here every day on this channel and start telling you this is how to get 1,000 subscribers in a week. In a day. Tomorrow again, I'll tell you another way to get 1,000 subscribers, unless if there are new ways of doing that are coming out, as the what they call it, as the incident break, the news break, or as the news break, you also break it to your audience. But if there's no need to upload every day, it doesn't make sense. Then, if you are into AI generated content or faceless niche, or especially if it is more your content is heavy on I won't suggest you upload every day. I won't suggest you upload every day, because the algorithm might term it, or the YouTube AI moderating system might see it as mass produced. So many channels are falling victim of this particular issue. So if it is AI generated, I won't advise you to upload every day. Then if it is your normal upload, make sure that each upload you upload every day is something fresh, so that you won't fatigue your audience, or even you too being fatigued as well. So thank you very much. Please, I still need your thumbs up. Let's just make it to 30. I can see 27 likes. So let's just make it to 30. So I think what else do we need to talk about? What else do we need to talk about? So if you want to reach out to me, just follow me on Instagram. Let me bring my follow me at Elozonath dot Instagram at Elozonath. Then let me also, because I have some people that have talked about AdSense. You know, this AdSense, I won't, I can't say, I can't talk less about this. I can't say this enough. I have to always talk about it. So if you're about to monetize your channel, you need an AdSense account to be connected to your YouTube channel before you can start making money on YouTube on your channel. So sometimes a lot of people run into issues. Like I've gotten like 2 calls. I mean, is it this week? Let me say within a period of a period of a week, 7 days, I've gotten 2 calls. People that have been on this AdSense issue, they've tried to resolve it, and it's now taking several months on them. They have tried different persons and all that, and eventually they are here with me. I have one already. One I just spoke with one early this morning. The other one was like some days back. So, and to my greatest surprise, the person that I spoke with this morning, she said that she had been watching my video, but she didn't know that I render this kind of service. So that is why you always see me. I pop up this QR code. You can also, if you can't scan the QR code, you can check the link to signing up in the description of this video. So just sign up, then I will help you. I mean, the AdSense, when you run into a problem with your AdSense account, it can take several months for it to be resolved. I also have one that we're about waiting for the pin to arrive. This same person, he also run into this problem. And fortunately, his channel had a problem, but fortunately, we're able to, you know, I think the money he has already gotten is saved in his AdSense. So a whole lot happens behind the scene. So, but I'm here to give you heads up so that you will run into issues. So if you want to, or if you are about to monetize your channel, just scan the QR code or check the link in the description. Then again, if you want to have a one-on-one chat with me to talk about your channel, the growth strategy and all that, you can also schedule a 30 minutes call with me, and we'll talk more about your channel, talk about YouTube and everything in between. And finally, the last stuff if you know that creating, I mean, closed caption or subtitles, as we normally call them, there's this particular app that, this website, all you just need to do is just to drop your video into on their website, and it has over 300 caption style. I mean, some of them you can't even find them in CapCut and other editing, what they call it, editing apps. So you can also check the channel. Check the platform out, scan the QR code, or you also check the description of this video to click on the link. So that's that. I thank you for your time. I appreciate everything that we have talked about, your engagement, your comments, your suggestions, and all that. So I appreciate everyone. So don't forget, every Monday morning, I always go live on this channel. That's where we talk more about monetization. So I will see you there. But even before then, I can come up with another live, and also some of my videos will be rolling out. So thank you for your time. I appreciate every moment that we have been together here, and I will see you in my next video. Bye bye.